Waking up to thousands of videos and screenshots of Hytale is surreal. We got a long way to go to achieve our goals with the game, but I'm happy to see the positive reaction. I was not expecting such support and understanding. I was reading feedback and suggestions earlier, and lots of it is already planned, so nothing surprising and makes me feel very confident about the future. This is a 4-year-old version of the game that we rebuilt in a few months. Exploration mode did not exist, no crafting loop, no memory system, no progression, no ancient gateways, barely any NPCs, no forgotten temple, no crafting progression or nothing. We fixed so many bugs and added so many features, we ended up giving up making patch notes. Have a great day everyone, I'll be watching videos, reading feedback and taking notes all day. Thanks again for the support. I have no regrets at all saving Hytale 2 months ago. That is right everyone, if you haven't heard the news already, Hytale has officially been saved and they finally released their early access version of the game yesterday. I'm not sure when you're watching this video, but when I'm recording this, it did come out yesterday, and let's just say the feedback behind the game has been very I wouldn't say controversial, but it's been very different, to say the least. In fact, before I get into it, let me just read this tweet by Hytale themselves. The moment has arrived. Hytale has released into early access today, which was obviously yesterday. Read more about how we got here, what early access contains, and what's next in our latest blog post. And obviously, I wanted to include this because it does feature a screenshot from Hytale itself, so you guys can kind of figure out yourselves of what you think it wants to look like. I won't put many screenshots or footage of Hytale in this video, just in case I'm not allowed. I know there's a lot of red tape around it, I'm not sure. I think they're pretty open about it, but just in case, I will leave links down below in the description. So if you do want to look at screenshots or footage or information about Hytale, then you can do so via those links. Now, I wanted to make this video because there has been a lot of discussion, not just about Hytale and what it's about, but also, strangely enough, Minecraft. Now, if you've seen some footage or screenshots of Hytale, there's a lot of people classing it as like a big competitor to Minecraft, which I understand, I get that. It looks very similar, but if you've actually watched live streams of this game, it is its own thing in itself. Although it might look very similar to Minecraft, it does have its own kind of niche to it, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. But when it released yesterday, I actually watched a lot of creators live stream this game. I've not tried it out myself. I'm probably going to give it a go if it ever comes to console. I don't plan on trying it out anytime soon on PC. And also, it is in its early access phase, so I kind of want to wait until I can showcase it in its best version of the game. But I did watch some live streams of it yesterday, and I thought, you know what? It actually looks really good. I feel like some of the screenshots that you see online don't fully best represent the game in itself. I feel like you do literally have to watch someone live stream it in order to get kind of the full visual representation of what the game is about. It will then give you kind of the best first impression of the game, and then you can make the decision from there yourself. Now, when I looked at the screenshots, I thought, you know what, I don't know what I think. It's probably not my type of game, and I'll be honest, I didn't really understand the hype around Hytale and why so many people were furious that they had to wait for so long. But when I watched some videos around it and some live streams, I thought, you know what, this game doesn't look too bad at all. Yes, it's very similar to Minecraft, like I just said, but it has its own unique twist to it. It has its own mobs, it has its own creativity behind it, and I really like that. It's not something I'm massively, excited about. Yes, it looks great, but I don't think, as much as it will compete with Minecraft, I don't think it will overtake Minecraft in any way. It's not like I went, oh yeah, this game is great, it's going to be the best game ever, I'm going to just stop playing Minecraft and start playing Hytale. That is not what it's about at all. But I feel like a lot of people probably either underrate the game or overrate the game. There's no in between. Let me just pop this tweet on screen right now from Pirate Nation. Hytale reportedly hit a peak of 2.8 million concurrent players today during its early access launch. I then saw a response from Goblin, which says Minecraft genuinely might be in some trouble. I got on this game and 8 hours disappeared. It's incredible. So I don't think, I have to disagree with that statement. As much as the game might be addicting and amazing in itself, again, I don't think Minecraft is in any trouble whatsoever. Okay, they might be in a little bit purely because they've got some competition, but I don't think they're in trouble in the sense that, oh, their game's going to be overtaken anytime soon. You have to think about Minecraft has been out for so much longer than what Hytale has. In fact, it's Hytale's first day out. you know, Minecraft has a pretty better chance at succeeding than what Hytale does. I don't want that to sound harsh in any way, but think about it. It is true, when you've got a game which is, by the way, perfectly finished, and yes, it has its own bugs and glitches, etc., but it has been out for nearly 15 years, I think. I could be very wrong about that, but it has been out longer than what Hytale has been. As much as very successful games, or let's say companies, for example, can fail, it has happened before, sure, right? But Hytale has more of a chance at failing than what Minecraft does. It's its first day out, it's not even the finished game yet. There is a massive difference between having competition and then having that competition actually overtake and destroy your game. You have to think about it, like, people, you know, view competition in a bad way, when actually it could be quite a good thing. So, as much as it might not overtake Minecraft, I mean, it might be possible, it might happen in the next decade, I doubt it, but as much as they won't overtake Minecraft just yet, I do feel as though it might give Minecraft that budge to say, look, Hytale have those features, why aren't we doing those yet? But that is normal, that is competition. That is what happens in the business world, it's what happens in the, you know, the creator industry. Competition isn't necessarily a bad thing like everyone deems it to be. In fact, I just want to place this tweet on screen right now from Steve, because he places this in a great scenario. Met will probably be a fun alternative with moderate success, but I feel like it's been established long ago that Minecraft can't really be overtaken by other games, at least not forever. Minecraft will forever be relevant no matter how many games compete with it. You've got to think, Minecraft, right, has done the Minecraft movie, it's even bringing another movie out next year, and although that, you know, necessarily isn't the same as the game, it does build brand awareness and it brings people from the movie to the game itself. They already have an established identity within the industry, whereas if Hytale was to release their own movie, let's say today, you know, no one would really care about it. I guess timing is of the essence, so whether or not Hytale do release their own movie in the future, it's completely unknown. But what I'm trying to say is that Minecraft has more identity in the community than what Hytale does. And regardless of how successful Hytale might be, I feel like Minecraft having that identity will always be the case. They have been around for so much longer, they've had way more time to build up that identity over the years, and you've got to realise as well, as much as they're gaining new players from the movies and all of the different collaborations they're doing, they're also gaining other players from, like, the nostalgia effect of it. So because Minecraft is such an old game, people keep coming back because they love the nostalgia, and that's always going to happen. Regardless of how many games want to try and compete with it, you cannot take that success away from Minecraft. Minecraft will literally never be in trouble, and I absolutely agree with that. As, like I said, as much as they, you know, might feel a little budge from the competition, which by the way is normal, I don't think they'll ever be in trouble in a sense of, oh no, our game's going to go downhill because of this other game that's on the market. And before I end the video, I do just want to include this tweet on screen as well, because as much as, like, it might seem unrelated, it is also, I do want to get an important point across. So I look at the purchase page and it says each tier comes with game access. You don't get the game, you get access to the game. That does not give me a good feeling. Think about it, right? Any game we own, we don't necessarily own it anymore. You might own disc versions of games, which, yes, sure, you own, but the actual developers behind that game have free will to do whatever they want with it. They can revoke your access, even though you've already paid full price for the game. Now, there's been big discussions around this topic, whether that's right or whether it's wrong, but if you read some of the policies behind these games, they literally say, you know, you are basically paying for access around that game. It's kind of what the Stop Killing Games initiative was also partly about, but it's even worse when you pay for a game that's digital, because you're not owning that disc version, you just got it on your console somewhere, and one day you could literally turn on your console and the game might not even be there, and yet you've paid full price for it. That is something that's just become this normal thing nowadays that we have to either choose not to accept or choose to accept. And unfortunately, it's just the harsh reality of where gaming online is going, I guess. You know, put it this way, that the companies are in free will to do whatever they want, and unfortunately, that's just the top and bottom of it until something more comes from it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have you played Hytale yourself? Let me know down below in the comments section. Or if you haven't, but you have seen some of the screenshots and the videos of Hytale, let me know your thoughts about the game down below in the comments. Are you curious about trying it out if you haven't already? I am. Like I said, I'm just waiting for the console versions to come out if they ever do come out. I'm not in a rush to try it anytime soon, but I'm very curious about it either way, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you give this video a like, a hype, click subscribe, and also share it with your friends. I'd be very grateful if you wanted to support the channel. You can scan either these two QR codes on screen right now. They are both great ways to support the channel. If you want to see more videos like this, it definitely helps out a lot. Talking of other videos, I do have one on screen right now that I really know you'll enjoy, so make sure you go over to them, leave a comment on them saying this video brought you over there, and I'll be replying to every single one of you.